Welcome to the Museum of Lead Mining, Wanlockhead, and our 50th anniversary in 2024. Mining the Library brings you readings from our historic miner subscription library established for a mutual improvement by the miners themselves in 1756. The library has national significance and is part of a unique group with neighbouring Lead Hills and Westerkirk. There are more than 2,500 volumes in our library. The oldest, printed is in 1615, is Gugé's The Whole Armour of God. There are books on travel, literature, history and science, books by and about women, and a whole series of periodicals, keeping readers up to date with current research, news and opinions. From this remarkable library we have mined 5 books. Our readers will introduce each one.
Hello, my name is Davie Mason. I'm a tour guide for the Museum of Lead Mining. I'm reading from Songs of a Lead Miner by Grierson Gracie, published in 1921. Tommy Gracie was born in 1861, was one of 10 children of a Wanlockhead miner. Tommy's first job in 1874, when he was just 13, was a lead washer, earning 5 pence a day. Gracie became a miner too, a lead figure in Wanlockhead, bandmaster, musician and chair of the local Burns Club supper. His poems are about local scenery and life at Wanlockhead, including mourning the death of one of the main ponies. It was the First World War which inspired Gracie to become a poet. A number of his patriotic war poems were published in local press during the war years. Today I'm going to read 3 or 4 of Gracie's poems, including the mournful farewell to his main pony. Songs of a Lead Miner. A couple of verses from the Fishing Plough. Then doon they ran wi' muckle speed, to nature's charms they paid nae heed, and didn't slack their piece of jot until they reached the lucky pot. Sae awful keen and anxious that day to see if the luck was theirs that day. Then wailing steps we cannae care, they gaed along the hillside bare, where Kilt the hound fell off his steed when Harkness shot him through the head. The roaring pool where he fell has since been known as Kelty's Linn. In loving memory of baby Anne James Mackenzie. She came like a ray of the morning sun, like the gleam of a meteor at night, to gladden our hearts and fill them with joy, and our advent was hailed with delight. As a fleecy cloud, so pure and white, was her tiny form, its perfect mould in her eyes was like to heaven. Too good and pure for this world of strife, where virtue's often a name, she's borne away by the angel of love to the realms of where she came. No parent's love could keep this child, no grandmother's tender care. Not setting had earth for such a flower, so angelic, so lovely, so fair. A pony driver's lament. Poor Geordie, you're deed and gane, free for every ache and pain. Fae tip o' tail to glossy mane, you were a beauty, and when you were upon this plain, you did your duty. When you get lame and couldn't draw, they killed you with a rifle ball. I couldn't stand to see you fall, so turned to rear to hide my grief and wipe awa the starting tear. Now, when in the grave you lie, I think of you with mony a sigh. Our milk that's spilt, no use to cry. So take your rest, but as I ken, as low you lie, all's friends are the best. And now, a more light-hearted poem, Wee Jim. What is that toddler's out and in, Wee Jim? And when Cross kicks up a din, Wee Jim. When he's pleased with lunch and he comes running from mother's knee and distributes his kisses free, Wee Jim. What isn't that curly pow, Wee Jim? What sets his granny's heart alow, Wee Jim? What when, in mischief or fun, Mac's faces at hands and blacks his limb, is threatened with a scalp-it bum, Wee Jim? What fills his tummy full of sweets, Wee Jim? And then the pain sits down and greets, Wee Jim. And when he's suffering with bile through pain, tries to hard to while, and through a dose of castor ale, Wee Jim. What runs about with naughty boys, Wee Jim? What listens words of graceless choice, Wee Jim? And when like parrot weary hearts repeats their slang when other swears and dinna them his mother's ears, Wee Jim. What is too loose and awful dear, Wee Jim? And one time forgo their gear, Wee Jim. What thought he romps and sometimes cries with pure innocent beams in his eyes. He's just an angel fair the skies, Wee Jim.
We hope you have enjoyed mining the library with us. You can visit the library as part of our museum tour. Book your tickets online at www.leadminingmuseum.co.uk or at reception when you arrive. To preserve our historic library, we are not able to allow free access, but anyone with a special research interest is welcome to contact us to discuss arrangements for access. Our contact is info@museumofleadmining.co.uk.